Mutual fund investments are subject to market risks. Read all scheme related.
अरे ये वाला नहीं रे, हाँ ये वाला.
Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together and welcome on stage Rahul Subramanian.
Wow, oh no.
Guys, oh my God, I'm happy to see you all. Wow. Thank you so much for coming. My name is Rahul Subramanian. I'm a stand-up comedian, yeah. The name of the show is Who Are You? And the reason the name of the show is Who Are You? Because not just me, even you, by the end of the show, will realize that there's no point of naming the show that. So I'll start from the beginning. I did engineering like many others. In India, it's an epidemic. The reason so many of us do engineering is because in India, when you do engineering, you get a job even before you finish college. Like I got placed in this company called TCS, okay? It's a lovely company. They give jobs to everybody, okay? Then they take it back, but they just... But they give it to everybody. Just give it, take your job. I don't want, take it! I got placed at TCS, I didn't even apply. I just entered college, my placement coordinator was like, congratulations, you have made it to round 2. Round 2? What was round 1? You entering now. So well you entered. That's your entrance exam, come. Second round for this very coveted job is a group discussion round with 10 other Rahuls because alphabetical order. Because what better way to test your programming skills than to put 10 of you together in one room and have you discuss whether global warming is a boon or a bane. Boon kaisa hoga be? But it's a matter of job, so all of us are at, I think it is a boon. What do you think? I think it is a bane. You both are talking, ma'am, I am not allowed to speak or what? Moderator, like, don't shout. All of you are selected. Next round is a very tough round called HR interview round. Because they only ask you very tough questions. Like I was asked, do you think hard work is important? I said, yes it is. He's like, your culture fit, come. Then we were sitting in the college auditorium. TCS guy was announcing names of people who got the job. Of course, it took a lot of time to connect the laptop to the projector. Not his fault, he was senior management. As we all know, senior management and technology are not compatible with each other. If you worked during the pandemic, you must have realized, am I audible? Hello, am I audible? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Am I audible? Am I audible? 10 people have messaged him on chat. Yes, sir, you are audible. But does not know how to access chat. Does not even know there is chat. So he's on, am I audible? Am I audible? Am I audible? People have started calling him. Yes, sir. You are very audible, sir. You are the most audible person in the whole Milky Way. But your video is off. He started announcing names. Third name was my name. Third name. I got so happy. I went out, called my parents. They were happy. Then I called my grandparents. They were happy too. And then I realized I have one more set of spare grandparents. One extra grandparents all of us have, right? For no reason. One Stepney. Is this where you decide to take the moral high ground? Huh? All of you? Huh? All of you have 2 sets of grandparents, yes or no? Yes. One you like. Another that dad's side. Now you clap, huh? I called my grandma. My grandma was like, call your chachi also, call your aunt also. Not that I like my chachi. She's a bitch. A-grade bitch, man. I called her like a sweet kid. I'm like, Chachi, I got a job. She's like, Mera beta to US mein. Rakhna tu phone. Your son is doing drugs in US. At that point, I thought it's a bad thing. Then I was like, let me call my best friend because he will definitely be happy for me. I called my best friend. I'm like, bro, I got a job. He's like, from Natasha? Abhi nahi re. Even better, TCS. But he did not quite understand the significance of someone getting a job. Not his fault. He was doing some BCom or some nonsense. So BCom सब कौन करता है? Yuck. सोच के Are there any BCom people here? Okay, you might be good at something else in life, no? Origami or something, you will be good. So I had to speak to him in a language he will understand. I'm like, listen, I got a job and I will give you treat. He's like, I'm so happy for you, Rahul. Next 5 minutes, he was outside my college. 5 minutes. Because he was doing BCom, he didn't have much to do. Good old days, in Mumbai, you'll take your friends out for a treat in a restaurant like Sadhguru Pure Veg. Sadhguru Pure Veg is very different from Sadhguru Veg. Because Sadhguru Veg में थोड़ा-थोड़ा chicken डालना allow करते हो लोग. Pure Veg में they're very strict about it. No. We went there, he ordered soup. I was so angry. He's never had soup in his life. But just because I was paying, he ordered 1/2 soup twice. BCom, no, little slow. 1/2 into 2, 2 cut. He had food and then he said, Rahul, take me for a movie also. I was like, sure, let's go for a movie. We went to watch a movie. We went early, we saw all the non-smoking ads. Now, I don't know why they're there, but I have a theory. I think this is what happened. What happened with the government, when I say government, not any specific, okay, the concept. The idea. The government is very upset. Why are youth so smoking? Why youth smoke so much? Smoking bad. Smoking no. Youth no smoke. Youth no smoke. Why youth smoke? Someone like, why don't you do advertisements? Like, advertisements? What kind of advertisements? Like, make advertisements in a way कि लोगों की गांड फाड़ दो. Excuse me? लोगों का गांड लो फाड़ दो. That had to be the brief back because have you seen those ads? Everyone, have you seen those ads? Have you seen the Mukesh itna tar? The guy who's playing the doctor is genuinely shocked. Hey, itna not possible, sir. मैं 2 bucket भर गया, sir. आदमी ये रास्ता है. हाँ, नहीं. मुकेश मार्ग हो आप. So scary, man. Then there's one more ad with a dad and a 6-year-old daughter. They attack you emotionally also, right? Dad and a 6-year-old daughter, in the most claustrophobic room in the universe. This room has no window, no ventilation. Just one dad smoking his cigarette and using his daughter as an ashtray. So scary, man. So scary. Then there's one more ad. Rahul Dravid speaking Hindi. So scary, bro. So scary. I saw that. I wasn't even a smoker. I saw that ad. I started smoking, then I quit. But if you're honest to yourself, all these ads, they do scare you, right? They do instill fear in you. But only if you're a non-smoker. Classic Indian marketing. Insight was right, targeting was wrong. Wrong guns were fortified. Because only non-smokers are looking at it like, nahin, mere fefde se nahi tar. For smokers, it's just a reminder. They're like, bro, I forgot to buy cigarettes now. Mukesh nahi hota kaisa. Thanks, Mukesh. And the other thing, I don't think you can stop smokers from smoking. Stop trying. I don't think. Have you seen those cigarette packets? Have you seen the horror story in that cigarette packet? Have you seen that there is one guy with a throat cancer? It's coming out. 3D throat cancer. In fact, if you look carefully, the cancer has developed throat cancer. What do these smokers do? They look at it gleefully, smoke and discuss GDP and all. You put anything on that cigarette packet, they will not stop smoking. I challenge you. You put the photographs of their loved ones getting murdered. I challenge you. They will look at it and they will be like, भाई stress हो गया, एक सुट्टा है क्या? वैसे भी एक दिन सबको जाना ही है. We saw the movie. I said bye to my friend. I came back to my college to collect my bag. It was in the college auditorium. I entered the auditorium to collect my bag. TCS was still announcing names. 500 students got the job. 500? What is this, placement or vaccination drive? 500 students got the job. Our batch strength is 200. सबको recession में 2.5 job दे रहे हैं ये लोग. 2 first years got placed. First year they were searching for the library. They don't know where the library is. They got the job. The librarian, he also got the job. One professor got placed. But I was still excited. My first job, right? I was like, debit card milega. Salary is not great, engineers will know. I don't even remember my exact salary, but I remember from the CTC, once you deduct taxes, I had to pay them something. But I did not take up the job. Do you know why? Because 1 week before joining, I got an email from TCS saying I have to do a medical test for fitness. Are you Manchester United? Real Madrid you are. What upper body strength you need to sit like this the whole day and find semicolon? So I did not take up the job. I joined a startup instead. You guys know startup? Startup, lot of learning, no money. I joined as vice president sales. There wasn't even an interview. They just saw my CV. My CV, half of my CV is hobbies. Reading, singing, listening to music. Listening. Not composing, listening. One legit point in my CV is, First off, there is a tagline. I am a go-getter. Don't even know what it means. My mom says, go get milk, I go get milk. Go-getter. But they were like, Rahul, you will head the whole sales department. I'm like, why not, bro? Went to work on first day, realized I am the sales department. I am heading myself. Every month end, I'm writing emails to myself. Dear Rahul, the targets are not met yet. Replying, Dear Rahul, we don't have enough resources. XO. 2 years I did that, man. Sales, oh my God, what a pathetic yuck. Sales, no one loses self-respect at a faster rate than people who do sales. There is nothing worse than doing sales. Yeah, there's one thing worse than doing sales. First you do BCom, then you do sales. Because all sales job can be summarized into one phone call. In essence, this is every sales job. Hello? Yeah, would you like to buy some insurance? Would you like to buy some? Okay, I will fuck myself. Oh, I have to keep doing this the whole day. Job satisfaction. Hello, would you like to? I already fuck once more. I will fuck myself. 2 years I fuck myself, guys. Then I realized this sales is not for me. This coding is not for me. I know what I have to do. I have to follow my passion. That's the answer. I have to follow my passion. In fact, all of you should follow your passion. क्या करो? खड़े हो जाओ. Passion पकड़ो, follow करो. पकड़ेगा तो follow क्यों करेगा? पकड़ो, छोड़ो, follow करो. I am like, I have to follow my passion. My dad was like, what is your passion? I'm like, good question, don't know. So now my passion was to find my passion. This recursive loop will take a lot of time. And in India, the only thing that gives you that kind of time is MBA. So I quit my job to do my MBA. For some reason, when I quit my job, I was head of operations. मुझे नहीं पता वो company कैसा चल रहा था. Now in MBA, you learn something very different from engineering. Because in MBA, you have something called as group presentations. What are group presentations? Group presentations are presentations in which you come together as a group and together with teamwork, you fuck a presentation. साथ में हाथ पकड़ के. Because every MBA group has only two types of people. Two types. First type, someone who wants to work hard, someone who wants to study. Everyone tries to identify that one person early on, lure them into their group. Only time of the year when anyone talks to that person. Second type are introduction and conclusion slide guys. I was always the introduction guy. As an introduction guy, you go first. Hi guys, we are group number 6. Next slide. Our group consists of Rajesh, Vidya, Manju say hi Manju, and me. Okay, no doubts. Next slide please. Our topic for today, that also he has to read from the script. In marketing, perception is reality. Next slide please. Over to you, Rajesh. Tough job. Conclusion slide guy. Very similar responsibilities to introduction guy, but they have to be slightly more aware because they come in the end. So that was our presentation. Now we are open for any questions. Any questions for Harvard Business School? Batch of 1998. Harvard. Harvard. You didn't change the last slide. What do we manage? How will I, Professor? Professor, what we are trying to say? What in marketing, perception is reality. We perceive ourselves to be Harvard Business School. Batch of 1998. No, ma'am, Rajesh made all the slides. After my MBA, I started doing stand-up comedy at nights while I was sunlighting as a brand manager. See, stand-up comedy did not pay much, but I remember the first time I got offered a paid gig. Okay, it was after one of my open mics. A 40-year-old lady and her father came, and they were very rich. How do I know they were rich? Because the lady called her father Tata. Tata. Only rich Indian kids have the guts to Dada. Bro, you try, you go home. Dada, one slapper in the chica you will get. Dada. First Dada came, gave me the most confusing compliment and left. Rahul, you are too good. Too good. You are like the Indian Johnny Lever. And he left. Indian Johnny, I'm like, Indian Johnny Lever? Johnny Lever is an Indian comedian. Dada called me Indian Johnny Lever. Do you know who is Indian Johnny Lever? Johnny Lever. While I was all confused, Dada's daughter came. Daughter was like, Rahul, you were so good today, so good. In fact, Dada was almost about not to come. I'm like, he shouldn't have. Anyway, Rahul, next week it's my husband's 40th birthday. And we would love to have you come and perform. Will you? I said, will Dada also be there? No, he won't. I will come. So how much do you charge? See, this was a very new question for me. Because I had never charged before. I was like a brand new electric vehicle. But I knew one thing very clearly, that Dada and Dada's daughter are very richer. And I want to loot her and exploit her. So I have started thinking what highest possible amount I can. I'm like, should I charge them 5,000 rupees? No. Let me charge them 7,000. While I'm thinking, Dada's daughter is like, listen, Rahul, but our budget is just 30,000, okay? I'll manage. Only for Dada. I got so happy. I came back home, I shared this good news with my wife. I was like, listen, I got a chance to do a paid stand-up comedy gig. Do you think I should do it? And she was like, yeah, do whatever you want. Because my wife is a very independent, self-driven, and highly motivated individual. It's true, she told me. She's independent, self-driven, and highly motivated. Like most women these days. In fact, all women these days. All of them are independent, self-driven, and highly motivated. In fact, I have not come across a single woman who's not independent, self-driven, or highly motivated. Ma'am, are you independent, self-driven, highly motivated? Yes, she is. I knew it. See, that's why women get along so well with each other. That's why when two women meet, they're like, hey, hi, how are you? Me, I'm independent, self-driven, and highly motivated. What about you? What a coincidence. I'm also independent, self-driven. And they get along well with each other. Men on the other hand, tu chutia, we are stuck. We are not growing. But my wife's also a smart person because she also did not do BCom. She looked at my phone and said, Rahul, you might want to check back with them. They have given you an incomplete address. And I checked, my wife was right. See, the problem with the rich people is that when money comes, brain goes. I call that lady again. I was like, Yedi. What address you have given? You have given the building name. You have given the floor number. Who will give apartment number? She's like, Rahul, the whole 4th floor is ours. Independent. You have brains but no money. Incomplete address, it seems. कुछ भी बोलती है. Now one day before the gig, I got a text from the same lady. And the text read, "Dear Rahul, tomorrow come by 9:30 p.m. and when you come, there will be Russian belly dancers who will take care of you. Okay, tata, bye-bye." What tata, bye-bye? Russian belly dancers will take care of me? What does take care mean? What? And the more I thought of what take care could mean, I wanted to be taken care, guys. See, it was a long time since I was taken care of. I wanted care to be taken of me. While I'm reading that, my wife comes from behind like, "What are you reading and smiling so much?" I swear, I didn't know I was smiling. Fuck marriage, I have to be honest and all. I'm like, "You remember that birthday party gig?" She's like, "Yeah, so that's happening tomorrow. And if I go and perform, they'll pay me 30,000 rupees. If I don't go and perform, they will not pay me 30,000 rupees. So it's completely your decision. You let me know, should I go for 30,000 or not for 30,000? Let me know 30,000, 30,000, 30,000. Honestly, I told her everything. For some reason, she behaved as if she didn't even hear the Russian belly dancers part that I elaborately explained to her. You're right, money corrupts. Look at the greed of that woman. So I had no option, I had to go. I was supposed to reach there by 9:30, I reached by 8:45. There's no traffic, guys. I reached early and I'm overthinking. I'm like, the whole 4th floor is theirs. Which means they must have combined 4 apartments, made it into one. It still means there'll be 4 doors. Which door I have to ring doorbell? So Russian belly dancer, take care. I don't want to mess this up. There are 4C1 ways to solve this, right? Be calm, people, chill. Let it go. By the time it was 9:30, I went up, there's just one door. Because thoda paise ke saath dimag bhi aa gaya. Now I rang the doorbell, the door opened, and there were 2 Russian belly dancers, man. 2, I mean, of course, I couldn't have been sure that they were belly dancers. They were not dancing. But they looked like they, come on, guys. One of them was holding a guest list. She looked at me and said, "May we know your name, please?" And for some reason, I went, "This is Rahul. Rahul Dostrowski." She's like, "Oh, the funny comedian." I'm like, "Eh." And then both of them held one hand each of mine. And we started walking, man. Long corridor. What a walk. All of you should go for walks. We kept walking. Suddenly, they took a left into a bedroom and then closed the door behind. And at this point, I'm genuinely thinking, is this why they're paying me 30,000 rupees? Things a man has to do to feed his family, guys. खुशी से थोड़ी कोई करता है ये सब. हाँ, आदमी की मजबूरी तो देखो. Suddenly I remember, oh fuck, I have a wife also. Hey, independent salary में देख लेंगे. Now one of them was holding a tray on which there were tequila shots, okay? And she looked at me and said, "Rahul, you have to do shots." And I was like, "Listen, as a policy, before my performance, stand up." I don't drink because I want to be in the best of my senses when I'm performing to an audience who has paid me. So as a policy, I don't drink before a show. She's like, "Come on, Rahul, policy changed." Policies have to change with time. You can't be stuck in the past. Amendment was made, approved, policy changed, took 1 tequila shot each, had it, got so excited, took 2 more, did filter coffee. Had that too. Exactly at that point, what happened? The doorbell rang. And the moment the doorbell rang, they took their guest list, they went. Because that doorbell is their true calling. That is the one ring to rule them all. Now, I'm stuck in some random bedroom in Mumbai, drunk as fuck. पता नहीं क्या इधर उधर देख रहा हूँ पागल इधर उधर. Shalandalaliya. Shalandalaliya. CHANDND light. Cupboard. Wardrobe. Almira. Biro. कितना भी अमीर हो जाए, कपबोर्ड के ऊपर सूटकेस तो होता ही है. Oh, Dada's photo. Hi, Dada. How are you, Dada? And to my utter shock, just next to Dada's photo, there is my photo. In their bedroom, there is my photo. It was a mirror. I was too drunk. I was too drunk, guys. Zoom कैसा हो रहा है मेरा photo? Now, exactly at that point, the lady who hired me, she walked in. She's like, Rahul, we are so sorry for the delay, but now we are ready for your performance. But before your performance, we'd like to make the payment for your performance. She opened the locker. It is full of cash. Full of cash. And as she went to take out my payment, she looked at me and said, remind me, Rahul, how much did we agree upon? देखो दोस्तों, लालच बुरी चीज है, मानता हूं, पर अगर लक्ष्मी खुद, आप और मैं क्या ही कर सकते हैं. But you also have to understand one thing, it is very tough to think when you're put on the spot, under pressure, right? So when she went, how much did we agree upon? 30,200! ऑटो का पैसा कौन जोड़ता है? She's like, what? 30,200? I'm like, yeah, that's what we agreed. She took 30,000 from the locker, 200 from her purse, put it in an envelope, gave it to me. I took the envelope, put it in my back pocket. It was coming out, so I took my shirt, I did this. Not important to the story, but still wanted to share. Then we walked to the living room where the performance was supposed to happen. Now the living room is filled with drunk 40-year-old men and women. Drunk. By this time I had sobered down, thanks to 200. And I'm wondering, how do I perform to this drunk audience? My first ever paid gig, right? And there were no kids. I don't know where they fixed deposited their kids. I think they did what all Indian parents do these days. They go to their own parents and like, here, do it right this time. Some of you did it today. And I'm wondering, how do I perform to this drunk audience? My first ever paid gig. Yeah, at that point of time, this lady goes on stage. Here. And now, for a very special performance, all of you have been waiting for. A person, a performer, a magician, an enigma. क्या बोल रही है? Someone who will come here to tickle all your funny bones, make you go gaga with love. Gaga 40 साल की उम्र में मुंह से गागा अच्छा लगता सुनने को. But before he comes on stage, a small opening act by our beloved Russian belly dancers. Come on, give it up for them. Don't clap. See, there is just one rule in performing arts. One rule. Opening act should never be better than the final act. They are Russian belly dancers, man. That's a drunk audience. They're flipping coins, man. Flipping coins. I can't flip coins. I have a 200 rupee note. I can't flip that. 10 minutes of their performance, people went crazy. Then she goes, now for the performance you have been waiting for. People were like, no. One of the most embarrassing performances of my life, man. One of the most. And here's the thing. I have had many a kind of embarrassing performances in my short comedy career. But never have I been so embarrassed as I was on that night at Lady Gaga's party. Because never has it happened that I am performing stand-up comedy and the audience is dancing to my jokes. I was like, the other day I was at the ATM. I got so embarrassed. I was supposed to perform for 45 minutes. I left within 5 minutes. I came back home, I slept off immediately. The next morning I woke up a little upset because the artist in me felt very humiliated. And I was expecting an apology. And I got a text from the lady, better than an apology. Dear Rahul, Your yesterday's show was fantastic. Best 1 hour of our lives. कितने भंड तेरे तुम लोग? Best 1 hour. I left. My performance continued. Gets better. And I'm so sorry that I forgot to make your payment. देखो दोस्तों, लालच बुरी चीज है, पर अगर लक्ष्मी खुद 30,400. Soon after this, I quit my job and I started doing stand-up comedy full time. Okay? Thank you. I just want to ask, is there anyone in the audience who's a stand-up comedian, like us, or an aspiring stand-up comedian? Is there anyone? Is there anyone? You are, ma'am? Ma'am, may I know your name?
Anjali.
Anjali, if you don't mind me asking, have you already said, hey, Anjali, Rahul. थोड़ा लेट चमका, एडिट में देख लेंगे. Anjali, if you don't mind, may I offer you some piece of advice? If you don't, okay, since you insist. Anjali, at some point of time, you will start doing stand-up comedy full-time. And when you start doing that, you will come across this unique set of people in India who can watch a comedy video and get angry. Not funny, I will break your balls! Logical progression. Anjali, you might be wondering, hey Rahul, how do you know that? Good question. I know that because Anjali, I have videos on YouTube and I read comments. Go back to Pakistan! Video monorail pe tha. Go back to Pakistan? How can I go back? I have never been to Pakistan. How do I go back to a place I have never been to? BCom student? Logical fallacy, right? Can you go to a caterpillar and say, go back to being a butterfly? Arre? You're supposed to say, go to Pakistan. Then I will go to Pakistan. Then I will offend people that they'll be like, go back to India. I'm like, fair point, I've been there. I can go back. तेरे बाप ने भी कभी कॉमेडी किया था क्या? Is that a criteria? Huh? What is this? Anti-nepotism? बाप ने किया तो ही कर सकते. सेक्स है क्या? I replied, नहीं पापा तो बैंक में काम करते थे. लेकिन आपके बाप ने भी कभी कमेंट किया था? But I don't respond to these comments anymore because now on YouTube I have fans who get angry at people who get angry at me. Sustainable ecosystem. Best unpaid internship ever. One of my favorite fans, his YouTube handle is Arjun is underscore Heisenberg. Now, Arjun is underscore Heisenberg, what a guy. He destroys people who get angry at me. He destroys them with logic. He destroys their souls. I'll give you a few examples. There's one time someone commented on my video, wasted 4 minutes of my time watching your video. Arjun is underscore Heisenberg. But the video is just 3.5 minutes long. 30 seconds is your fault, bro. That guy got so defensive. No, there was an ad in the beginning which was 30 seconds long. Someone replied, Google is putting so many ads these days. Someone replied, Google is stealing all our data. Topic changed. Master stroke, what a guy. Arjun is underscore Heisenberg, where underscore is an actual word. He destroys people's souls. This one time someone commented, you can do much better. Arjun is underscore Heisenberg, but you cannot. Two goodies. One time someone was like, Rahul, you should have never quit your day job. Arjun is underscore Heisenberg. Teri maar Arjun! You were doing so well. Of course, I don't endorse everything Arjun is underscore Heisenberg says. But all I'm trying to say is that people in India are very angry. And Anjali, It's okay as long as they're angry online. The problem is when they come back from work from home. That's what happened. In 2018, one of my videos went so viral that it got me into trouble. I started getting violence and death threats. Now, of course, it's very easy for all of us to guess. If there is a comedian's video which gets them into trouble, it has to be on a very controversial topic. My video was about DJs. I got death threats from DJs. DJs. Do you know how embarrassing that is as a comedian? Of the plethora of options India provides, DJs gave me death. And for what? It was for some basic observational humor, okay? I'll just summarize the set. Very basic stuff. I hate DJs because every time I go to a club, they're like, how are you doing, Mumbai? I'm like, who the fuck talks to a city? कभी घर पे कॉल आया क्या? हाँ पटना कैसा है? And this was not like the faceless trolls on YouTube. These were actual people who were upset, angry at me. This is an actual DM on Instagram I got from an actual DJ saying, if you don't remove this video by tomorrow, we know where you live. We'll come there and we'll fuck your sister. I'm not even kidding. This is an actual message from an actual DJ. And I know it's an actual DJ because profile pic was. And I had never faced this kind of hate in my life, okay? Never faced. So, like an idiot, I am trying to reason with them. I am responding to this DM. I don't have a sister. One brother is there, you want? Apparently no one wants brothers these days. And the crux of their anger was this. None of your jokes have facts. My jokes don't have facts. And that's a problem. Because as we all know, it's common knowledge that jokes are made of facts. Obvio. Huh? Jokes are made, molecules are made of atoms. Jokes are made of facts. Why does the elephant not use the computer? Because it is afraid of the mouse. It's a fact. It's a fact. I got cancelled from a comedy festival because DJs were angry. Does this make any sense? I got a call from the Pune Comedy Festival organizer on the day I was supposed to drive to Pune and perform. He called me in the morning and like, Rahul, listen, we can't have you come and perform today because the DJs are very angry. For the next 4 minutes, both of us laughed. Then he stopped laughing and said, I am very serious. I'm like, how can you be serious? It's a comedy festival. I'm a comedian. He's like, that's all right, Rahul. We tried talking to them, but they're very angry. They said, if you come, they will beat you up. They will also beat the other comedians. What? They will beat the organizers. They might even beat the audience, Rahul. They are really into beats. I was one of the 3 comedians to get a death threat. One of the 3 at that point of time. Okay, now it's a loyalty program. Can you imagine I got a death threat for this? Good evening, everybody. We have with us the 3 comedians who have got death threats. First up, we have this gentleman who made jokes on politics and politicians. It's a very tricky subject. Tricky but dangerous. But death threat, I know, yeah, can come. Yeah, fair. Next up, we have this gentleman who made jokes on religion. It's a very touchy topic. Personal, sensitive, touchy topic, but dangerous. I can see where. In fact, it can come from many places. Many to one. What about you, sir? What dangerous topic did you joke about? Four DJs came to beat me up during a show I was doing in Gurgaon, uncharacteristic of Gurgaon. But they could not beat me up because I was moving with personal security for around 4 months. That's how bad it became. Now, because they could not actually come and beat me up, I cannot be sure that they came to beat me up. But I can share what I observed. You make your own conclusions. All 4 of them had 1 cricket bat and 1 stump each. And there was no ball. So I extrapolated, guys. And here's the thing, I don't make jokes on controversial topics. I don't make jokes on sensitive topics. It's a conscious choice. It's a conscious choice. Do you think it's a skill set issue? Do you think one course I did not do? No, I don't make jokes on controversial topics. I don't make jokes on sensitive topics because I have done engineering. Then I did my MBA. Then I worked in the corporate world and I never want to go back. I would rather go back to Pakistan. Else you think I can't make jokes on politics and politicians? I can't. मेरा नाम राहुल है. But I won't bore you with a sob story. All you have to know, for 4 months it lasted, and then one fine day, suddenly it stopped. Suddenly. Because I don't know if you guys know this, at some point of time, even they have to get back to work. And then things started getting better again. I went on my first international tour of US and Chandigarh, Canada, and came back from the tour. We only sold around 40% of tickets, still made decent amount of money, thanks to exchange rate. And then suddenly, the whole DJ thing was out of my mind. I started enjoying my work again. I started enjoying. Here's the thing, okay, when we comedians are on stage, it's very obvious that we are working, right? But we also work when we are off stage, which is not very visually appealing. What is our work off stage? कुछ भी t-shirt shorts पे कुछ भी सोचने का कुछ भी लिखने का. Never charge before electric vehicle. लिख दे हंस देंगे. ये तो काम है. So like all you hard-working people, I was also working one fine Monday afternoon. Okay, around 2 p.m. I was working very hard. I was lying on my bed. Okay, AC was on. Okay, blanket was still here. I was staring at the fan because in my house there is no chandelier. And I was staring at the fan. Fan was off because AC is on. Dada will slap up. And exactly at that point, the doorbell rang. Ting tong, ting tong, ting tong. Don't you hate it? Huh? When you're working. I went and opened the door. It was my bank wealth manager, Vishwanath. So I was like, who are you? Because at that point, I didn't know he was my bank, but this joke was written after. Guys, buck up. He's like, I'm your bank wealth manager, Vishwanath. I'm like, prove it. It's like, sir, why should I prove it? I'll tell you why, Vishwanath. Because every time I have to access my own bank account in your bank, you ask me to prove my identity. So if you want to enter my house, you better prove your identity. Mother's maiden name. Showed my doctor's prescription. Read to prove that you're not a robot. Stood like this in front of him. Identify all the limbs. Took a piece of paper in very bad handwriting. Wrote 5 + 3. Solved. Only after he answered all of that correctly, I allowed him inside. Okay. When he came inside for formality, I was like, Vishwanath, you want some water to drink? He's like, yeah. हाँ कौन बोलते रहे? Then I went to the kitchen to fulfill his demands. And here's the thing, I had just come down from the US. In the US, when you want to give someone drinking water, what do? You open the tap, you fill the glass, you give it. In India, you cannot do that. In India, in my house, if you want to give someone drinking water, you had to go through this quantum mechanics project called AquaGuard water filter. An AquaGuard water filter will never give you water when you want. AquaGuard water filter gives you water when it wants. First of all, will you go there and you try to get water? No, it won't give because the main switch is there. Why? Udhar banana. Now you try to find which is the switch. Oh, ये तो light on हो गया, ये तो fan on हो गया, exhaust fan. मेरे घर पे exhaust fan है. There is always one switch. तू करता क्या है? तेरे से कुछ भी चालू नहीं. तू है क्यों इधर? When you finally get it right, will you get water? No. There are 3 lights. One by one it will go. Because the AquaGuard water filter thinks it's a Formula 1 race. So you keep staring at those lights. What do you do while you're staring at those lights? They have given a music button on a water filter. Who wanted this feature? Who went to the AquaGuard customer care with this problem? नहीं आप मेरी बात सुनो. नहीं पहले आप मेरी बात सुनो. आप सुनो नहीं. पानी तो आ रहा है. मजा नहीं आ रहा है. कुछ संगीत हो जाए तो. And it's not even good music. It's not some A.R. Rahman playlist. It's some मच्छर से गवाया है. last time I heard, I thought my aquaguard is going to take reverse. Atre pressure cooker, ande, bumper to bumper. Chal, aaja. Filled the glass of water, went and gave it to him. Pura piya sala. Good. Sir, do you have a life cover? I'm like, yes, Vishwanath, I do. No, sir, you don't. That's why I am here. Hey, Vishwanath, asking me trick questions. Taking revenge for mother's maiden name. I see how you play, Vishwanath. Let's dance, Vishwanath. Let's. So, I think you should get a life cover. I'm a Vishwanath, you can think whatever you want. Don't restrict yourself, Vishwanath. Mind is an ocean. I am a bubble. What are you? Vishwanath, wo ganta kuch samajh mein aaya. He just removed the word thing. No, sir, I believe you should take a life cover. Why, Vishwanath? Sir, say suppose you die. मैंने हाथ से glass छीन लिया. You don't come to my house, drink my teeny water, and you kill me. It's like, sir, it is just an example. Then change the example. Vishwanath, you die. I want you to die in the example in my house. You die. He's like, sir, if I die, why will you take a life cover? Problem solved. I am a bubble. Vishwanath, मेरे हाथ से glass वापस लिया, sir, it's just an example, sir. Sir, say suppose you die. Don't you want your wife to get some money? Fuck no. I am dead. Why is she planning her holiday? What is the silver lining to my death? No silver lining to my death. No copper lining. No lining to my death. Vishwanath, do one thing. Change the scheme. If I die, you take her money also. I will sign it right away. Vishwanath, like, sir, how can you talk like this about your wife? And I have targets? Vishwanath, targets I understand, Vishwanath. I've been vice president sales. So tell me, Vishwanath, what should I do? Sir, आपको कुछ नहीं करना है. आपको सिर्फ प्रीमियम भरना है. I'm like, Vishwanath, प्रीमियम नहीं, सादा चलेगा. Sir, it is very difficult to talk to you, sir. Sales is a tough job, Vishwanath. Okay, tell me, how much life cover should I take? Sir, looking at your lifestyle and your income, we would suggest you should take a life cover of 7 crore rupees. Come here, Vishwanath. See, Vishwanath, suggest an amount in which my wife would not want me to die. Huh? 7 crores, are you mad? I'll always be in doubt, whatever she says. Rahul, I baked a cake, you want to try? You try first. Vishwanath, like, sir, you take 1 crore, you take 2 crore, I have to go, sir. I'm like, Vishwanath, relax. 2 crore seems to be a reasonable amount. I can take a life cover of 2 crores. Vishwanath के आँख से आंसू निकलने लगे. खाली glass भरने लगा. It's like, sir, first of all, I thought this conversation will never end, sir. Secondly, if you actually take this life cover, then I will finally achieve my target for this year. And when I do, I'll get a bonus. And with that bonus, finally, I can send my 4-year-old boy to a school. All thanks to you. Too much responsibility, I felt. I didn't want so much. So I like, Vishwanath, time out. Give me one. I have to first call my wife, give her the good news. So I called my wife. I was like, listen, if I die, she's like, I'll marry someone else. I said, listen na yaar. Listen to the full conversation, see where it is going. I'm like, listen, if I die, of course, you will be emotionally broken, I hope. But at least there'll be some financial cover because I'm taking a life cover of 2 crore rupees. And she's like, no, you're not. What? No, you're not. You think, Rahul, I married you for your money? You think when you die, I want to plan my holiday? You think I want a silver lining to your death? Vishwanath, she's cracking the same jokes, Vishwanath. See, Rahul, I think when I die, you should not need my money. And when you die, I should not need your money. See, I am independent, self-driven, highly motivated. And it's high time you also become independent, self-driven, highly motivated. So you better not take this life cover. She kept the phone. Vishwanath, slight change in plan, Vishwanath. By this time, Vishwanath had removed his phone, 4-year-old boy's photograph. Sir, this is Manjunath, sir. He will go to a school, all thanks to you. I didn't know. Manjunath looked like he needed. I signed it. But my nominee is Vishwanath. Anjali, this is the best part of our job. You say anything, they will laugh. एक घंटे से वाह. But I know what you're thinking, Anjali. You're like, Rahul, was there ever a time that you were like, oh, what happens if all this gets away? Or what if it is taken away? Good question, Anjali. Very sharp. Anjali, I did have those moments. During the lockdown season 1, I thought, because at that point I thought, all this will go away because I was not allowed to do this. This was super spreader. And I tried those online shows. I tried those Zoom shows. The problem with the Zoom shows is that the joke reaches everyone at a different time. Some of them are like, full 30 minutes, not even GIF, JPEG. So the first chance I got to do a stand-up comedy gig live, I took it, okay? It was a corporate show after 2 years. I didn't care. It was for TCS. It was one of the company offsite. You guys know what a company offsite is? Company offsite is when the company takes all the employees to some fancy resort. All of them drink alcohol that none of them deserve. They have team building activity like karaoke night where the boss is singing and everyone is like, boss, you sing so well. Even Dettol and Lifebuoy leave at least 0.0001% of germs. Not these guys. Now in corporate shows, something magical happens before the show. There is a briefing session where corporates tell comedians how to do comedy. Very enlightening. Like the HR came, our ex-college librarian. Like, Rahul, we have 3 instructions for you. First instruction, don't use the F word in your set. Don't use the F word in your set. You can't do that in corporate shows in India because, as we all know, they're all at a very young and impressionable age. Yeah? Little general manager, goo gaga. Second instruction, don't do sex jokes. I'm like, why? Because they're all professionals. I'm like, okay, bhai. Unka dhanda hi. Third instruction, Rahul, as you can see, all our employees are coming back after having a very tough time. That's why we have a theme for the offsite. The theme for the offsite is moving forward with zest. Moving forward with zest. Can you see the triangle? That triangle denotes moving forward with zest. I didn't even bother to ask how. So all we want you to do, Rahul, is to make only positive jokes on moving forward with zest. I don't know, what the fuck does this mean? मुहावरों का अर्थ बताकर वाक्यों में प्रयोग करो. Now, if you have learned something, that a very good opening act is a problem. But you know what is a bigger problem? A very bad opening act. And that's what happened on that night. Before I went on stage, a motivational speaker went. And he demotivated everybody, man. He was directly downloaded from LinkedIn. They went to LinkedIn, they did right-click download, he came out. He was one of those growth hacker, thought leader, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle, that guy. He went on stage. The first slide, there was a bird flying, okay, over bird flying, and there was a caption, "You can also fly." 5 people tried, died. Automatic cost cutting. Second slide, there was a question mark, and he kept looking at everyone, kept saying the same thing. Who are you? People were like, Who are you? I wanna know. Who are you? Who are you? People like, didn't we tell him which company is going to come? Raste se utaya kya? But he was at it. No, I wanna know. Who are you? Who are you? Who? People panicked. They didn't know what to do. They started introducing themselves from the back. Hi Aditya here. Hi George. Hi Rima. No, I wanna know. Who are you? Who are you? Yes, you tell me. Me, sir. Yeah. Who are you? Me, sir. I'm Aditya, sir. No. Who are you? I'm Aditya, sir. No. Who are you? Removed the iCard. Aditya, sir. No. Who are you? you, कौन है मैं? आदित्य ना, उसको बोलना, वो सुन नहीं रहा यार, प्लीज बोल. आदित्य sir, listen to me. He's also saying, no, who are you? क्या हो? I'm a go-getter. No, who are you? Sagittarian. No. Who are you? Right arm medium pace bowler. No. Who are you? So, मम्मी कौन है मैं? So apart from disappointment, मम्मी, हाँ दूध लेके आता हूँ मैं. This kept happening. He looked at random people, asked them, who are you? Got disappointed with their answers. He looked at someone in the front row. He said, you tell me. You don't, brother. You tell me, who are you? Who are you? That guy got angry. Sir, I am Pradeep. I picked you up from the airport. 2 hours I was holding the placard, sir. You actually came by. You didn't even see. You went past. Who are you? Like, no, Pradeep, I want to know who is Pradeep. Tell me who is Pradeep. Pradeep went for an elaborate bio. Okay, sir, you listen. I'm a very, very loving father. I'm a very, very caring brother. No, Pradeep, I want to know the real Pradeep. Okay, I'm not that loving a father. No, Pradeep. I want to know the Pradeep inside you. He started removing his clothes. No, Pradeep. He found me also. He looked at me. He found me at the wings and he went after me also. You tell me who are you? I was prepared. I'm like Indian Johnny Lever. Finally, after 15 minutes, he got disappointed with everyone's answers and he's like, I will tell you who you are. Aditya was like, tell sir. You only tell sir. Who am I, sir? And I swear, this is what he said. He's like, you are whoever you want to be. Aditya, whoever I want to be his murderer. HR वाले ने छोड़ दिया Aditya. And after this, he left. He left. His Namaste slide came. Harvard Business School, batch of 1998. He left. People were still thinking who they were. Aditya was like, कहाँ गया? आएगा ना वो? कौन है? मेरे को पता आएगा ना वो? तो जाके देखना, बुला ना, आएगा ना वो? He did not come back. I came to make positive jokes on moving forward with zest. 30 minutes, no one laughed, man. No one laughed. The worst show of my life. It was supposed to be my comeback show. And no one laughed. It was the worst show. Because before I went on stage, this Dementor, he went and sucked their souls. I was so angry. And Anjali, if we have learned something today, it is that it is okay as long as you're angry online. So I went on LinkedIn, found his profile, created a fake profile. Name Arjun is _Heisenberg. Profile pic DJ. Found one of his very viral posts. 7 things 8 leaders do in 9 months to become 10 unicorns or whatever. I went and commented on that. Go back to Pakistan. 500 likes for my comment. More likes than his own post. He replied, who are you? I was like, whoever I want to be. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. That's the show. Thank you so much. That's the show. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you. Listen, first of all, thank you guys. Thank you. Please, you can sit here. We got them standing, right?
finest ever a job, or are you the jack of it all?